What up? It's your boy T-Bren Reaction to Today's Music Monday. But check out this video I had in my thing made a couple weeks ago from Soundfield. It's like a video via PBS asking, what do DJ even do? That's been a question that's been released out as of recently. Though I forgot it was a magazine post or something like that to ask what do DJ do? DJs do. It was like I forgot who said something about that. It was like a video, a TikTok video of that going on with a girl asking what the fuck DJ actually do. I mean, it's a lot. It's got pretty interesting as well too. Me being DJ myself, so it's hard. Y'all saw what I can do at times as well too with playing with sample. My mixes I pulled up as well too. If you see me in person, I'm pretty good. I mean, ain't no crazy goat, but I'm good at DJ. I'm not mix well or anything. Scratch this episode, but anyway. But so I want to see what this video is all about. So let's get it. Ooh, I gotta put the video up. There we go. Sorry.
What do DJs actually do? It's a question that's plagued the internet for the last year, even bringing some people to tears.
What do DJs actually do? Because I don't think they're remixing the song on the spot. I think they make it ahead of time. So what dials are they pressing?
But as the amount of DJs out there is seemingly on the rise...
That's a good interesting right there as well too. And I figured out was that to do with like the EDM genre as well too, because you may not know a while back. I didn't just start. I've been DJ for a while, and it was time I like got into DJ way earlier than that, and I stopped for a minute because of my equipments. I had no way to get the certain equipments, and then time was changing, had a hard time keeping up. And I'm gonna be honest. The EDM scene kind of intimidated me a little bit at one point. Funny you say that because I do pretty good at DJ EDM because it's easy to mix, but at the same time it intimidated me at one point because I didn't know how it goes. Even when I tried to do EDM mix, at first when I tried to get to EDM mixing, I thought I got scared and thought I knew what I was doing, and soon I learned more about it. It came easy, but yeah. And then to find out, a lot of these guys do a lot of premixes and they remixes before they bring it out as well too. So yeah, this was interesting. So many used to go toward now they DJ. Let's see.
It's a fair question to ask. Are they just pressing buttons? Is it as simple as having the aux during a party?
True.
Or is there more to it?
You're kind of like the spearhead of a certain sound. I feel it's your responsibility to educate the crowd. Kind of like a radio DJ, like a tastemaker.
I'm gonna dig into the history of DJ culture and talk.
So it's cool to answer a question like that too, because sometimes ain't just us. It's the crowd as well too. We said crowds, would they be okay with the guys doing a little scratching, a little tricks or anything? But nowadays, some of the crowds they be wanting somebody to be a live jukebox machine, something like that. Just play music and mixing and all that as well too. Like not real, because DJs in the past we used to be able to mix with no problem and show off our skills like scratching, backspinning as well too. And the big thing now is knows about too. We used to also bring out new music first but with streaming services, viral TikTok or anything else and YouTube or anything, as fortunately it's not our job no more. The only thing we do is bring in crazy remixes that's either get from that we made ourselves or we do in a spot or something from a DJ poll as well too. So that's another thing. So let's keep going.
DJs to figure out what the role of the DJ is and what they're actually doing when they're on stage. Before we answer the question of what DJs do, let's rewind a bit and first figure out what a DJ is. The term DJ stands for disc jockey, and various sources say it was coined in 1935 by Walter Winchell to describe radio announcer Martin Block.
If I get back to DJ tutoring, cause I used to do that. I did that at one point with one of my good friends, like teach kids how to DJ and all that. This is like maybe a good little video piece to use for educational reasons.
Disc refers to the records that Block played, and jockey refers to someone who controls a machine. Martin Block hosted a radio show called Make Believe Ballroom, where he used records to create the illusion that you were listening to a band play in a ballroom. It was an idea he copied from a Canadian broadcaster named Al Jarvis, but Block's version, which aired between the Lindbergh Baby kidnapping news bulletins, became a bigger success. Block and Jarvis weren't the first people to play recorded music for other people, though. People have been playing recorded music since the phonograph was invented in 1877, and people have shared recorded music over the radio since 1906. As technology has progressed, what a DJ is and what they do has continued to evolve. Nowadays, disc jockeys don't need to be playing on discs at all, and the term is broadly used to describe anyone who plays recorded music for other people. There are still radio DJs who play music over the radio, but there are also club and festival DJs, turntablists,
Yep.
wedding or event DJs, and bedroom DJs, a mixture of professionals and
Both of-
hobbyists,
both is-
all using the term DJ.
Which on
So
both
that's what a
of that
DJ is. But what do
event and
DJs
DJ.
actually do? If you look at the comment section of videos of DJs performing,
Why they gotta show the Paris Hilton one?
you'll find comments of people saying DJs are fake twisting knobs or fake pressing buttons. So are DJs faking it? Or is there more to it than their looks? I sat
It's why I hate, and I hate when they use that term because I do a lot of not twisted, but not as much. Only because I fell into that as well too, just to it's our way of mixing it in, blending this in cleanly, not just using a mixer or not using the faders with a crossfader off faders though. We gotta make it sound like we're kind of blending in pretty good, even almost like a try and do old stem before stem became a thing. I mean, which is definitely the best thing they can make for DJing as well too. You know what I mean? On the fly. And shout out to this new equipment that Pioneer Alpha Theater should have got called a GRV. It's a pretty cool but I got enough equipment already right now that I still got made use of before you even get into that.
down with one of my favorite DJs, Jero Vandal, to find out more about what DJs actually do.
When I play a set, I always try to kind of tell a story about myself, but then also make it known that I paid attention to what kind of music or genres are popular here, or what's an underground genre that I think deserves more attention in that specific country.
DJs aren't playing live music when they're performing. Instead, they're playing pre-recorded music, oftentimes manipulating the music by adjusting things like pitch, speed, and other effects.
Exactly.
What most DJs do can be broken down into 3 steps: song selection,
course.
beat matching, and transitioning.
Pretty
First
much.
is song selection.
That right there, what she said right there, is pretty much the base of DJing. If you're ever wanting to get into DJing as well, too, you know what I'm saying? Because it seems like nowadays DJing is easy. I mean, it's a gift and curse with that. A gift because, it gives a lot of people opportunity who wanted to do it but were scared. But a curse because it makes you feel like you got too many people who it's like anybody could do it now. And it kind of undercuts the guys who are really very skillful in DJing as well, too. That's the other thing. Guys and girls, because there's some girls who are some great DJs. I'm friends with some great lady DJs as well too. I look up to some lady DJs. They're pretty cool. And one little thing I like to personally say about this, and it's not coming off any jealousy or anything. It's called off more of a prop. So, in my honest opinion, lady DJs are very marketable because they can get, and I hate to sound a little sexist or feminist or anti-feminist, but the looks enough at times can get them a lot of gigs as well too, because sometimes it's all about presentation, and they can take these nice little model pictures to show off for flyers or up, and then unless you are a fly guy or wherever, these ladies take nice little pictures for their portfolio or their advertisement as well too. But when they get on stage, they show that they can rock the crowd, and I see a lot of ladies who are good, not just look good on their portfolio, fly picture, wherever. They can actually rock the crowd as well too. I'm friends with some. I follow some heavily as well too. As they're not Paris Hilton. They're not on the Paris Hilton bullshit. They know how to do their things. What they are mixing DJs like myself, or even scratching DJs as well too. They're good.
This is kind of like having the aux cord and picking the music for a house party or a car ride, except when you're hired to entertain the room, you're probably going to put more thought into it.
Exactly.
Carl Cox calls reading the room an art form.
Yes.
In an interview, he said, "I always kind of DJ to the people that are not moving. If everyone starts having a good time, my job has already been done." Okay, so
that is very important as well too, though. Not me. But here's a little tidbit for me. If you see that, it depends on the type of crowd. If it's an older crowd, you don't see that many people move as much. Do not get discouraged. 9 times out of 10, They're a good listener. Keep a good eye on them. They're still sitting down. They may sit now, whatever, but they're bopping to the beat, tapping the floor and all as well too. Because maybe they're not the type that they like to get on the floor and dance anymore. They probably just rather socialize more than dance. You know what I'm saying? It's cool to get them out of the dance as well too, but at the same time, don't get discouraged. Now some younger folks then you might want to panic and try to find the crowd, read the crowd a little bit as well too. And sometimes it can be annoying, but it's okay to take requests as well too.
Job is picking songs to play, but why are they touching so many buttons? And what do those buttons actually do? That's where beat matching comes in, a technique to keep people from leaving the dance floor at the end of each song. Here's our producer Jojo, who is also a DJ, demonstrating how to beat match 2 tracks. When beat matching, DJs use 2 turntables to play 2 different songs at the same speed. Then, they gradually adjust the timing of one record so its beats play in sync with the other.
Yes.
This technique was popularized by a New York City DJ named Francis Grasso during the late 1960s. Grasso used his ears to hear when tracks were perfectly in sync. As technology has evolved with new turntables and digital audio, beat matching can be done with the press of a single infamous button,
sync.
The sync button. The last part is the transition.
Here's something I'm gonna tell you right now. Listen to me. I'm a DJ. I got a lot of props for being a DJ as well too. Don't ever have anybody discourage you from using sync button. Sync button is a lifesaver at times as well too. It's better to sound. It's better you sound good and then try to be macho and have an ego to not use the sync button and you sound crappy as well too. But don't always rely on the sync button though, because there's times. Because here's a little tidbit for it as well too. I guess call this like thoughts and reactions as well too. Because there's songs at the same BPM, but don't rely on that because sometimes they may not be the same type of beat. Not time and another tidbit is there's times where a song can be like, let's say, give you a good example, 60 in BPM, or depends on how your mixer or your software is. It can be 60 for one and 139. Serato was good for matching a song that's equal to each other. Whether if you do sing, they're good for singing a song that's like 65 to a song that's 130, twice as this one, or so on and so on at times as well too. But other ones like I got like Denon, not good for that. So you have to not. So that's one reason to not rely on sync because of that reason as well too. But sync is good, especially if you want to switch the tempo up a little bit as well too. Like you want to switch from one BPM to a higher BPM or a higher BPM to a lower BPM. It's a good way to transition, but don't always rely on it though. Make sure the record sounds the same. It's same type of record because one could be a fast house beat or EDM beat, while the one the same have the same exact BPM could be a slow trap beat as well too. There's some that might sound the same and some might throw folks off. All right, be careful with that. But other than that, but still, don't get discouraged for using sync. You must, especially if you're like trying to match and it's like slightly over BPM. I push it as a saver and then turn right back off. It's good. It's a good piece of equipment. It's a good feature to use as well too. All right, the features that's on these newer controllers are for your advantage. Don't be scared to use them. Don't be too cocky to use them either.
Where the DJ blends one track into the other,
this is what I'm good at as well
replacing the current song with a new one. If you're creative, there are endless ways to transition one song into another, but there are a few popular transitions that most DJs use. They can transition from one track to another using the crossfader, which slowly brings the volume up of the new song as you move the crossfader toward it, and simultaneously lowers the volume of the old song as you move the crossfader.
This is a lot of DJ will tell you to do that, and it's still good to this day as well too, especially a certain genre. Yes.
Away from it. They can use the equalizer knobs to get a more fine-tuned transition between songs. The equalizer knobs.
And that's what the knob twisting is.
Specific frequencies, like the low end, the mids, and the highs. This helps add control for a more seamless mix. They can use effects like reverb or echo to help emphasize a transition or mask it. Or, DJs can simply quickly cut one track into the other by quickly swiping the crossfader, or starting one song as they hit stop on the other. Sometimes, when you see a DJ twist...
And here's the other thing. If you have to stop the song and go to the next song, it's good. That's where scratching can come. A bass scratch is good. Now you don't gotta be Jazzy Jeff. You don't gotta be DJ Scribble or none of these other DJs who got the crazy scratch skill. Shout out to him as well too. I still would like to have crazy scratch skills. No, I mean a simple bass scratch can get as well too. Even if you do a bass scratch and stop the other song to go along with the speed of that song and then slow it down to the next song and drop it, crowd will still go crazy. Especially if it's a song they love. Trust me, I know. All right. I mean, like I say, I ain't a super famous DJ, but I have gotten a good amount of respect and props for my DJ, and I know what to do. So yes, I mean, I got some flack at times, but most of the time is I got good reception as a DJ as well too. And myself, I feel like there's still stuff to work on. But yeah, that's shit. So don't like the start thing is not a bad thing either at all. You know. I mean, depends. Some folks may throw folks off, but don't. Make sure if you do that, make sure it's something is not going to throw them off.
Knobs and it doesn't change the sound. That's because they're working on the incoming song they're about to transition to.
There's always something to do. Like, okay, I just mixed in the song. Okay, now I gotta get the next song ready. I gotta find it. I gotta find the cue. So the starting.
That's
point
the other thing too.
Starting point is gonna be good for this song that's playing. DJs are not doing nothing.
Throughout the 20th century.
Exactly. See, and that's the other thing too. Like sometimes we might have if we seem like we're not doing as much what we did because we already have the song we know for sure mixed ready and we're not there yet then, but sometimes it can be a distraction at times as well too, because I myself had fall through like I noticed that, but I almost missed the mark. So sometimes that's why you see those DJ doing this or moving. You'll see them either moving back towards the other song, the other jog wheel, turntable, plate, whatever, while there's one playing. It's because we're trying not to try to keep ourselves busy, to not get distracted, get ADD from like mixing or anything. Make sure that we have a good effect that might go along with it. You got a good transition going with it as well too. Sometimes we like, okay, maybe this song, it might just be the song we want to go, but it's not sounding good. Let's try another song as well too. And of course with the new technology are still not 100%. There's time where you can have a song not come up when you search or anything. I had that issue with times with the internet times as well too. It was Serato, or you thought you had a song, you don't. Then sometimes, and then that's what I always say with DJing. God bless the streaming service being added to these softwares as well too, because they'd be a lifesaver at times. Because sometimes they work quicker. Depends on the Google how good the Wi-Fi is. They work quicker than your searches at time as well too. But yeah, we're doing a lot too. So it's also good to do a lot to one, keep yourself active, to not be distracted as well too. Get a song, because sometimes somebody may be requesting and distracted, like, oh fuck, I missed this spot because somebody talked to me. So yeah. That's another thing. So yeah, we're not just playing around just to pretend DJ. We're like getting the song next ready. We're trying to make sure this sounds good with the next song, or we're switching this back to the first song. We make sure it sounds good. All right. It's a lot of work behind the DJing. So yeah. Oh boy, how about you fuck up by doing this?
As music technology has evolved, DJs have continued to innovate the way that they play music for people. The dual record player was invented in 1927 and allowed DJs playing records to start a new song as soon as the old song finished.
Right.
During the 1950s, sound system culture took over Kingston, Jamaica, where massive homemade speaker stacks played records for people on the street.
Nice.
Informal battles took place where rival sound systems competed.
That explains a lot, because Kool Herc, who's like one of the first one that had one of the first early DJs of hip hop genre, is Jamaican born. So that's come from his culture right there, and he's known for having the big speakers for the big pop party. So that explains a lot about him.
For supremacy. This helped elevate the DJs playing on those systems to celebrity status. In the Bronx during the 1970s, Kool Herc pioneered a technique by playing the same record on two separate turntables and cutting them together. This allowed him to extend certain parts of the song by cutting back and forth, making a live remix. This went beyond just playing recorded music for others. by manipulating the sounds, Herc was effectively able to create new music on the spot. Other DJs like Grandmaster Flash and Grand Wizard Theodore helped extend turntablism further by perfecting techniques like scratching, looping, and cutting.
Yep.
Artists like Daft Punk, Justice, and Fred Again have worked live instrumentation and synthesizers into their DJ sets, blurring the line between artist performance and selecting music.
Facts.
And modern DJ software has allowed DJs to use AI to isolate specific sounds and tracks to create live remixes. This has enabled DJs like Nick Chio to play the vocals of Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us over ABBA's Dancing Queen live.
That's
But
facts.
if the role of the DJ is to play music for people to dance to, then why do people watch the DJ at all? At clubs and festivals around the world, you'll
But
see
that's
crowds
different.
of people facing the DJ,
That's
watching
different.
them like they would a band perform at a live concert. But it didn't always used to be this way. Historically, the dance floor was a place for people to dance with others, and sometimes the DJ couldn't even be seen, like at the Hacienda, where the booth was above the club in the balcony. But during the 1990s, DJs started to become superstars, even headlining main stages at music festivals. And when you're playing to a crowd of over 90,000 at Glastonbury, it might seem weird for the crowd to face away from the stage. This discussion around
facts.
whether or not people should face the DJ has been a hot conversation in the dance world. A viral post from the dance publication Happy Tuesday stated, "Why you should stop facing the DJ booth," and it started a lot of conversations around the
That's
topic.
interesting right there.
They argued that not facing the DJ booth creates better dance floor energy and puts more focus on the music. In an interview
good.
with Boiler Room, the iconic house DJ Honey Dijon explained, "When I was growing up, you couldn't see the DJ. The music was the star and not the DJ, and so
Yeah.
people actually danced with each other instead of side by side." It's possible that this new trend of facing the DJ has added to the confusion about what DJs actually
That's-
do.
that's a good
When
one.
everyone is facing the DJ, like at a concert, it may add to the expectation that you're watching someone do more than pick the music for you to dance to. Of course, there are times when facing the DJ is warranted, like when a young 15-year-old A-Track
A-Track.
won the DMC World DJ Championship in 1997 with his turntablism wizardry. So what do DJs actually do? Well, a lot of things depending on the type of
Yes.
DJ they are. They could be playing the bride and groom's favorite tracks at a wedding, playing a festival main stage with original music, or facing off against their rival in a scratching battle.
Before you go, we want your feedback. Every year, PBS Digital Studios sends out an audience survey, which we use to understand what you like on YouTube and what you want to see us make more of.
Cool.
You also get to vote.
All right, so they got a lot of stuff inside of it, like the black history, the black country music, and all that as well too. I might think about, but other than that, let me check this channel out. Let me do that right now. See what else they got on it. I might check out a little time, but this was definitely good. Ended up being a thoughts reaction. You know, being a DJ myself, it feels like that's like near to my heart. One of them was a scratch with first. So what's the guy here? They got how music versus instrument went mainstream. How soul inspired a generation of dance music. Ooh, okay. That's interesting. We'll check out how drum beats change dance music forever. All right, they got a lot of good interesting stuff to check out as well too. How this drum beat changed hip hop forever. I think I originally wanted to check that out too. It might be in one of my playlist. Yup, my new music playlist though. But anyway, because this is it was part of the 50 years of hip hop. So yeah, other than that, this was a cool video, and I'm glad to check it out. And making a 9-minute video longer than up to 20 videos. See, and when it comes to stuff like it that's near to my heart, like wrestling and discussion and stuff like this, I didn't make it a video longer than it's supposed to be. So other than that, if you like my reaction, like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's your boy T-Bird signing off. One love.